oldest thing you'll see today in London if you promise me you will not be going to any museums. This bridge we're coming up to is Waterloo Bridge. It's my favourite bridge in London. It's nicknamed the Ladies' Bridge as it was built by a workforce of 80% women when all the men were away during World War II. There's no photographic evidence of this, but there are 3 facts that make it quite obvious that it was built by women. Number 1, it's the only bridge in London to be built on time. Number 2, it's the only bridge in London to be built under budget. And number 3, it's the only bridge in London built entirely of a self-cleansing stone known as Portland stone, which means we don't need to maintain it. Coincidence? I think not. The area of London on our right-hand side here is Gabriel's Wharf. Just behind these trees you'll see a white building. This is ITV London Studios. ITV is the second largest broadcaster in the UK after the BBC and is responsible for bringing some of our more intellectual and educational programmes such as Take Me Out, The Jeremy Kyle Show, Loose Women, etc. And then if you keep looking to the right you will see a glorious stretch of beach. I would argue better than the 5-star resort you have booked in Barbados. This is the Costa del Thames. The man there building a sand sculpture is there every day, I promise. This red building with the white stripes across, there's a tower at the top. Can anyone tell me what this tower says? You're a very unresponsive lot. I'm gonna have to start picking on people. What does the tower say, sir?
Excuse me? Oh. Oxo.
Oxo. That is incorrect. This tower says nothing at all. If it said something, that would be illegal. So this building was owned by Oxo Stock Cubes, and when they put this on their tower, it was illegal to advertise on the side of the Thames. So they were taken to court, and in court they said, we've just ordered a bunch of random geometric shapes that just happen to be an O, an X and another O. Just happens to light up in company colours at night, and it's purely coincidental. The judge was like, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. And so it's still there. It's not owned by Oxo anymore, but it still will be one of the best cases of free advertising along the side of the Thames. Look to your left and right and you will see some mysterious red columns. How did they get here? What is their purpose? I will tell you on our return journey. For now, look to your left-hand side and you will see a domed cathedral with a cross on the top. This is St. Paul's Cathedral. It is the second largest domed cathedral in the world after St. Peter's Basilica. Designed in 1710 by Sir Christopher Wren, it was there to replace the medieval cathedral that burnt down in 1666 with the Great Fire of London. Christopher Wren actually wanted to put a golden pineapple on the top of this building because pineapples were a symbol of wealth and prosperity. A pineapple would cost you £10,000 in this day. Luckily the church got their way, and it's a good thing too. Because of the cross on top, they avoided bombing St. Paul's during the war, out of respect for the Catholic faith. But a stray bomb did go through the roof, but that's okay, it just made it more holy. Look to the right and you'll see a round white building with a thatched roof. This is a reconstruction of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. In 1999, the American playwright Sam Wanamaker came to London and was absolutely horrified to find that there was nothing commemorating Britain's greatest playwright, William Shakespeare, in London. So he had this building designed and built. It's built using all Elizabethan methods. No electricity is used, there's no heating, no AC, and the walls are stuffed with goat's hair. Continue looking to your right and you will see a pub. It's called the Anchor. It has red windows. This one was one of Shakespeare's favourite drinking places. Shakespeare and his actors used to drink here. Dr. Samuel Johnson, the man who wrote the dictionary, used to drink here. Samuel Pepys, the famous diarist, watched the Great Fire of London from here. The area of London we are now sailing into is Southwark, and this is where you would come to do all your illegal things. Your gambling, bear baiting, we had our naughty ladies. And if you look to the right, you'll also see a pirate ship. This is a reconstruction of the Golden Hind, which set sail in 1577. Captained by Sir Francis Drake, the first Englishman to circumnavigate the globe. He returned 3 years later with £25 million in stolen treasure from the Spanish and Portuguese. It was illegal to be a pirate in these days, so normally he would have been executed, but instead he was given a knighthood, invited to tea with the Queen, and even allowed to keep some of the treasure. That's because this money was enough to pay the UK's foreign debts 3 times over. But don't take this as a lesson, crime does not pay. Now for a bit of audience participation. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to put your hands in the air? Wave them like you just don't care.
Yay.
Now can you please point to London Bridge on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hey. Can you see
Okay, some people are pointing in front, some people are pointing behind. I'm sure you all think you're so clever. If you pointed in front of you, congratulations, you are incorrect. That's Tower Bridge. The boring grey slab of concrete we just sailed underneath is the world famous London Bridge.
That is the tower.
But don't worry if you got it wrong, plenty of people do. The singer Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. She has an entire song called London Bridge, spends the whole music video twerking away on Tower Bridge. Why didn't anyone tell her? This battleship on our right is the HMS Belfast, built in the same boatyard as the ill-fated RMS Titanic. She has had a fantastic war career. She was involved in the Korean War, the Russian convoys, the D-Day landings. She even sunk Hitler's favourite battleship. Now she is an all-access floating museum. This funny shaped building on the right hand side, you could call it the armadillo, the stack of pancakes, Marge Simpson's hair, the beehive. A company, the City of London paid a company £1 million to name this building. Do you know what they called it? City Hall.
City Hall.
I could have done a better job for a tenner, just saying.
There you go. Tower Bridge, Cash. Cash, Tower Bridge, look in front of you.
It is very important that you wave as we go under this bridge. I know, Top Deck, that you just absolutely hate me telling you to wave, but I would really appreciate it, because if we get a wave back, we'll all be granted 5 years of good luck. And who couldn't use good luck in the new year? Oh, wow, now you're doing it, okay.
Wait for good luck.
Should I offer more incentives if I want you to do stuff? As we turn around, you're going to get the best photo opportunity of this entire cruise. Everyone always looks straight at the bridge, but I meant a selfie with me. As we turn around, there it is, a lovely shot of London. You've got Tower Bridge, the Tower of London, the Gherkin, the Shard, the walkie-talkie. From certain angles, you might even have St. Paul's in your photo. You can make this your new Facebook cover photo, your Twitter header, a Tinder picture. I'd swipe right.